Hello and welcome to today's webinar about process optimization through automatic filling of user fields and loading of component specific standard templates using a barcode module for hardness testing. Or we can call it in a short way process optimization using barcode module. My name is Thomas Stromer and today I'm guide you through this webinar about this kind of topic. If you have any kind of questions, please feel free to ask in the chat function. My colleagues will give you as soon as possible the responsibility of an answer and want to explain everything in detail. Otherwise, it's also possible to ask at the end of the presentation, at the end of the webinar, all open points. Regarding the topics which we are going to explain, first of all, the basics of a barcode scanner. What is the history about it? Afterwards, I'm going to talk about the code differentiations of the one-dimensional or two-dimensional barcodes. The third topic will be the optimization options. So we have different optimizations levels for filling user fields or for completely loading templates into the software with responsible um, templates of the test procedure. And in this case, we are going to show you also some use cases, which are some application uses of the first level of a keyboard emulator, of loading a second level, and also to split some barcodes as third level, and so on. That you see how the operation is looking like. So we prepare in this case some specific application videos that it's easier for you for understanding how this procedure is looking like in our software. And at the end of the webinar, you have the time for giving us some questions. If something is interesting for you, we try to give you as soon as possible the required answer. Regarding the history of the barcode. In 1948, Norman Joseph Woodland is a mechanical engineer on a high school or university, developed the ring-shaped symbol barcode. It's not the barcode as we know it right now, so it's a ring-shaped symbol with a black surrounding for sending some data and dates. But with this kind of system, we are not able to do anything in the industry because there was not the technology available for sending and um, read those informations. In the year 1973, the commercial use of the barcode as we know it right now was established for the grocery shops, for example, for the packaging. This was one of the first uses of the barcode scanner directly. The barcodes are captured with a specific scanner, of course, and this was developed later on in the 60s. So therefore, in the 70s, the commercial use of the barcode appears in the market. The barcode scanner in usual is a readable representations of data which we can import into our system. In this case, there are some international standards available which we are following by. Regarding the different differentiations of the barcode scanner, there are a couple of different dimensionals available, but right now we are focusing only two of them. This is the one-dimensional code. This is the simple code as we know it from every kind of product. It's a parallel lines of different widths and distances which transfer some informations. And we also have the two-dimensional barcode scanner available. This is like a QR code or a data matrix code. It's a pattern of squares or dots or any kind of shapes into a two-dimensional grid. So we can work with those on an easy way with our software. And of course, there are a lot of different barcodes also available in the market, but we don't focusing those right now. Regarding the optimization options for the barcode using in our software, what are the applications and what is the advantage? So first of all, of course, the fast data capture is one of the big advantages comparing to the manual selection. In this case, we also reduce the human error by automatically import any kind of specific data from a barcode into the software. So there is no tip error, there is no misunderstanding of the operator filling out the wrong user field or something like that. In this case, it's also like an improve of the efficiency of business processes, which means that we can easily improve on an easy way and cost effective the procedure with the barcode. So we can easily implement it into the system on with less effort of cost to get a maximum reduction of error, to get an improvement, to get a standardization of the process and something like that. In this case, we can also use our RFID chip with the NFC reader. This is something also to replace some barcodes or to, in some cases, or to import some easy solutions like log in into software with less data to have like an easy structure with QR code or with NFC reader, for example. This guides me to the first optimization options. This is the easiest and the beginner entry, we can say, of a barcode using in our software. This means we have several barcodes or we have several user fields in our software listed up, and we can use the barcode to import those fields directly as keyboard emulator. So this is an easy way to plug and play via USB port. Activate it, then we can select the first user field, click inside. After selecting it, we can scan the barcode and the information will be transferred automatically to the first user field without typing anything inside. After that, the software is automatically switching to the next user field, and then we can reproduce this kind of steps on an easy way. How this is working on a live position, we will say later on. The second option for the optimization will be the partial segment barcode. This means we have one total barcode and then we want to split this kind of barcode into several user fields. In our case, we have 3 different user fields and we want to split it into 3. One barcode into 3. Yes. This means the first 3 values will be for the first user field, the second one in blue will be the second user field, and so on. So we can directly define in the software the count which values should be sent into which user field. Also for this application, we also provide you some application video that you can see it on an easy way. The last one, or one of the last applications, will be the fully automatic test sequence. This is an import data interface in combination with a barcode scanner. This means we can scan a barcode. After that, we have a connection to a server, ERP data system, where we can download all necessary information of this barcode from the server, from the system, and after that we will implement it again into the software with all responsible informations, with the sample information, with the test parameters, with the test sequence information, everything in one run. So therefore the operator only has to scan and to define the position for the test. Everything else will be done by the software. Also in this case, it's completely automated. It's an efficient way and a really improvement of the of the steps what the operator has to do. One other application would be the loading of templates, which means we have several templates saved in the software for different applications. And with scanning the barcode inside the software is automatically searching the responsible template with the same name. If there is something available, it will automatically open this kind of template on the first available position in the sample holder, will mount it automatically with all informations of the test procedure, of the test name, of the statistic, and of all active parameters. Also in this case, we have provided you some application video that you can see how this is working on a real life basis. The first application case would be the easiest one, as we know, would be the barcode as keyboard emulator. Therefore, we will play the test sequence. So we can activate, first of all, our template. So it's a predefined template with all necessary information. After that, we will move automatically to the position in X and Y, and we move down with the Z axis, fully automatic. And before we scan the responsible barcodes, we make an overview image of the sample, of the guidance sample, find the responsible position on an easy way. And after that, if you rotate it, we can find the XY position. And now we want to import the user fields. Therefore, we can select the user fields. And now we have 7 different user fields activated. So we can select the first one, scan the QR code or the barcode. Then it automatically move on to the next one. We scan again. It moved to the third one. And we can repeat this kind of steps on an easy way. It's also possible with a QR code. We can scan it, so we can switch both standard barcode and QR code for import of user fields. If you finish with import all of the user fields, you can directly go back and start the test position. Before we start the test position, we control the 0 position of the test series. This means we want to double check if the positions are on the real 0 position. If not, we can manually adjust it. So this is the really easy application for the standard of a keyboard emulator, we can say. Then we can move on with the test sequence, half an hour, 40 points, something like that, right? The second application case would be the partial segment filling. So we have one barcode and we want to split it into several user fields. So we can also start the test sequence. So we do the same principle. We create a project, we select the responsible template on the responsible position. All of those steps will be done manually, of course. After that, we have the same way as we did before. Move to the position in XY, move to the sample holder height, shoot an image, and then we can adjust the position easily. So we find roughly the position as we did it before. And now, after moving to the position, we can scan the QR code. As you can see right now, we scan the QR code, only one QR code, and now all user fields are filled out automatically. So the part number, the short description, the variant, material, supplier, drawing number, part name, everything is imported from one QR code and divided into different user fields, fully automatic. So we save a lot of time by doing this step instead of scanning each individually. And now, after scanning, we can directly control the 0 positions again before moving on with the test sequence. We can say the last one, find the angle, and then we can start the test again. And the software is moving automatically to each position and doing the test. The last application case would be the barcode scanner filling the user fields separately, inclusive selecting the responsible template, which means we will create also a new project. Now we can directly scan the QR code. We scan the first one, and the software is automatically searching the responsible QR code name inside the software. If we have the same template name also saved as template, it will automatically open it on the first position. After that, we can start the test directly. The software is moving in XY to the 0 position. As you can see, it moving down in the Z axis, fully automatic. And after that, we make an overview image right now of the whole sample. And the operator only has to adjust roughly the position. So we only adjust it roughly to the contour lines. And that's it, because everything else is already done by the software. So if we have a look in the user fields, everything is predefined, everything is automatically on the right position, and we get also rid of the manual check because we're using on the high and efficient way the edge detection function. The software is automatically moving to every single position, adjust the position individually, knows the contrast of the resin and the sample, and adjust it 100% to the edge of the sample. And these steps are fully automatic done. So this is the high end version, what we can do with a barcode scanner, with an import of a template, and also with the edge detection function to automatically adjust the position on standardized sample geometries, we can say. If necessary, we can also do a manual check. This means if it's a responsible position where the operator has to manually check before doing the test, so you have to accept it, we can also activate it. So we did it for a test series as well. After finishing the automatic position, we do a manual check of each position, if necessary, of course. And after that check, we can easily start the test. The last one would be around the NFC reader. This is also like a technical overview. NFC reader is also a RFID system with a chip and a tag. And we can make a data transfer on short information on a short way. This means small amounts of data can be exchanged between the chip and the tag, and we can use this kind of solution for our system to log in into the system. So we have a responsible chip which we can easily tag on the reader for loading the responsible user level inside the software. After that, we can perform the test, so the software is automatically logging in with the responsible level of user, with the operator name, with the responsible password, and so the operator or the software knows who is logged in into the system. We can use this information also for the report, for data exchange or something like that. And also with this technology, it's a wireless information exchange on a short distance. So we can finish in the test, and after that the operator can take out the chip again, and the software is automatically logging out of this kind of solution, which is also like a quality advantage, that we directly know only permit operators are able to log in, and any other operator who has not the permission to log in and who don't have the login chip with a user level cannot use it. So we can also make a combination of the barcode in combination with the RFID tag reader and with the operation of the automatically use of the barcode system. So all additional information from our software is also saved on our homepage. So you can find all responsible information of the software, of the brochure of the Kubix Control 2, as well as the application of the different modules for download. Um, Please have a look inside our homepage if you need any further information. Otherwise, you can get in contact direct to the responsible distributor for sending you out the brochures and the application videos. If you need anything else, we are still in the chat and waiting for the open questions. So if you have any kind of questions for using the barcode with the Kubix Control 2 software, feel free to ask directly in the chat. We will give you the responsible answer directly or afterwards via mail. In this case, I want to say thank you for your attention and have a good day.